do that one. Stephen Frayne. That's who we're looking for. Yeah. Images. Oh, did I cut the other one out? Wait 1 second. Kendall Jenner. No, I didn't. 1 second. Kendall Jenner. Oh, I've done it again. Why do I keep putting that space there? I'm in front of myself typing. There we go. Next, we're looking at Dynamo, otherwise known as Stephen Frayne. Do you know what's really strange about this one? Because when I was a magician, I actually met his family in Cleethorpes. They said we're his cousins. And do you know what? For the life of me, I wish I'd had this skill at the time, because then I'd have been able to spot them right in front of me, wouldn't I? I might have been entertaining. I think I've entertained a lot of flip-flops over my lifetime. I think I have. Without knowing. Truly without knowing. But this one's family I met in Cleethorpes when I was quite versed at magic by this time. I was pretty good at it. And I wonder if they were flip-flops, the people that I spoke to in that pub that time. I'm racking my brain. I can remember one of them. And do you know what it reminds me of? Now I'm thinking about it. RoboCop. I don't know what the actor's name is. Actors. Peter Weller, no. Nancy Allen, 2 first names. Miguel Ferreira. That's it. I don't know the name, but that... Oh, that is it. That is who I'm seeing. One of them looked like this. To my mind, you're making me think back, like, I don't know, 15 years nearly. To my mind, he looked something like that. Smaller version of that. But that's what he looked like. I wonder if he was a girl. I've got no idea. Right, let's have... what's his name? Stephen Frayne. Dynamo. I used to love magicians and magic. I was a children's entertainer. I did close-up magic at tables for weddings and christenings. I really do miss it. I really do. I used to love entertaining people, making people smile and amazing them with close-up sleight of hand, because that's what we're talking about. It's not magic. The magic is here in the face. That's real magic. That's real spellbinding right there, not this. This is entertainment. This is the real spell that you think that Dynamo is a man, because he looks like a bloke, because he's got a beard. He's got no boobs. His name's Stephen. You would literally think, oh, it's a dude. Just by looking at him, you think, oh, it's a dude. But it's not. It's a woman in disguise. How can we tell? Well, women have close set, rounded, open eye socket look, rounded in shape. They have flatter foreheads, smaller ears. They lack jawbones. And when you look at them, they've got these beautiful, soft, doughy eyes. These shiny... My mum used to call them Jesus eyes, because all the pictures of Jesus, all of Jesus she's thinking of, Jesus of Nazareth. Is it Jesus of Nazareth? Jesus of Nazareth. Yeah, it is. My mum, those eyes, look. She called them Jesus eyes, not knowing what she was looking at. She's looking at a woman playing Jesus. If you think for 1 second that any of the people that played Jesus was a man, you're wrong. If you think any of the pictures depict a man, some of them you'd be right, but not the main ones like this. They all depict feminine features. I agree. Not that one. That one doesn't. That one's got male cheekbones, deep set eyes. You see, when I'm talking about a real artist, not just a real artist, but one that's been touched by God, redraws Jesus. When they redraw Jesus from their interpretation, they draw a manly Jesus, not this egg-headed one here with the rounded, open, arched eyebrows. They don't draw this one. because they're copying from this, and this is what my mum saw. She called it Jesus eyes, and it's not Jesus eyes, it's feminine eyes. That's what I'm looking at. And this film here, that picture, where was it? With the eyes, that's not a good shot, that one. She called them Jesus eyes. It's because she was looking at an estrogen-filled eyeball. Women's eyes are shinier than men's. Men have steely gazes. They have 1,000-yard stares, we call it. This one, lacking brow bone, cheekbone, jawbone. I can't remember who plays it. Robert Powell, that's who it is. Robert Powell said he hated playing this part because people treat him like Jesus, and he hated that. I can understand this from her point of view, that she's a woman, she's a liar and a deceiver who was made to play the role of Jesus Christ, and everyone adores her, not realizing that the real Son of Man was born of a woman, not made on a laboratory table, not carved up and dished out the way these monsters do it, you know. Yeah, anybody who can do this to a child, sick. But it's happened all around the world, and they're still doing it to children. People talk about white hats and the Q information and all this. I would love to believe that there is a white hat organisation and a Q and on, but it's all them. It's false hope that they give, you know. But that's why my mum called it Jesus eyes. Didn't realise she was looking at a woman. Let's come back. And I've got the same thing, these Jesus eyes, as my mum calls it. What it is, you're looking at a woman, estrogen filled eye. You know what he looks like there? He looks like Adrian. Is it not Adrian Childs? That one from, you know who I'm on about. He spoke about the Masons. She spoke about the Masons. And the Australian one. Looks like her. And that's what we've got here. The open, rounded eye socket of a woman. The flat forehead. The lacking of a jawbone. The tiny ears. And the soft, doughy female eyes. Dynamo is a woman. Final final answer. Walking. Of course, we already covered Dynamo when we saw he had a beast thing. That was funny. But only those of you that actually go and watch my videos that I've already posted are going to see that info. Oh, there's no gates. You're winding me up. Inline footfall there. Another one there. Wait. Backfile. I didn't open up backfile. Dynamo. It's got to be under Dynamo, surely. Dynamo. Searching. What's it searches for? Dynamo. We can go after another one. That's a nice mince, Dynamo. And there's another one with a boyfriend. Look at that mastoid there. Look at the long, skinny woman with no meat on her. Dynamo. Fails forensics. It's a woman. What's that hand sign you're doing there, Stephen? I can't imagine. Look how hippie she is. I can't imagine what that means or which tribe you come from. Or should I say, which country I'm not allowed to mention. And there you go, telling you the truth, look. Fallen angel in disguise. They love to tell you, they've got to rub it in your face, boys and girls, is what they've got to do. Where's that back file? Give me Dynamo. There he is. She is. Dynamo. Give me that screen. Open up that. Open up that. And slap Dynamo. Well, you know what? We'll do them both. The bee sting picture can go in there as well. Look at that bee sting! Dynamo. Stephen Frayne. There you go. Bink. Lovely. Let's cut Dynamo out. Let's do another one. No. There we go. That's better. Alexandra Cortez. Are you right? That's not right, is it? It's still not right. Alexandra Ocasio Cortez. Copy. Oh, I've just copied. Yeah. Let's take that one. Copy. Try again. Paste.